guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week for my Halloween series I decided to do something a bit more glam. So I came up with this mermaid makeup tutorial, so I hope you all enjoy it, and if you'd like to see how to do this then please keep on watching. So first I'm putting in my blue contact lenses by Eye Fusion before I put on any of my makeup, and then I'm priming my skin using my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm, and I'm just applying that all over the chest as well. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but you can use whichever foundation you prefer, and I'm just then blending that out with a damp beauty blender as usual. And also about the contact lenses, they were supposed to be a lot more blue and they were supposed to be glow in the dark as well, which they're not, so I was pretty disappointed with that. But yeah, if I was going to do this again I would definitely get more blue contact lenses. And then I'm just going in with a little bit of concealer under the eyes. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer because I really love this one, I use it every day, but again use whichever concealer you prefer. And then setting that with a translucent powder and going in with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime the eyes. I've just taken this first on a concealer brush to apply it to the eye and then blend it out with the tip of my finger. And then powdering that again with some translucent powder. And I'm first going in with a light blue turquoise sort of shadow. This is from my Morphe 35C palette. I really love this palette for coloured eye looks, and I'm just taking this on a small pencil brush and then a slightly larger pencil brush just to blend that out through in the crease, and then taking it on that small pencil brush again, but this is a slightly darker blue colour, more of a teal I would say, and I'm just starting by buffing that out with the pencil brush and moving on to my MAC 217 to buff that out nice. So then I'm taking my NYX Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil, which is just a white eyeliner, so you can use whichever white eyeliner you may have or whatever cream base, and I'm just applying this roughly with the pencil over the lid and then taking a flat brush just to buff that out so that it's nice and even and not patchy. So I'm going in with my NYX eyeshadow in the colour Mermaid, which is very fitting for this makeup look, and I'm taking that again on a nice flat brush just so we can pack on a lot of colour, and I'm just using this on the inner half of the eye. I'm then taking a matte white shadow from the Morphe 35C palette and applying this to set the white on the outer corner. So I started using those same shadows that we used on top on the bottom and just blending those out and switching to a smaller brush to apply the darker shadow. And I wasn't really sure where I was going with this at the time, but it started going out towards the edge, so I decided just to wing it out and join it up with the cut crease. So I came up with this really interesting eye shape. You can do whatever eye shape or eye makeup look suits you for this look. So taking any fishnet tights that you have, I just bought some cheap ones from Asda, and make sure that your hair is in a low pony so that it can be tucked away nicely. And I'm first going in with that light blue shadow and just patting it on with the brush, not swiping, because swiping will move the tights so you won't get a nice clean pattern. And I'm just applying this shadow in the contours of my face, so on the cheekbone, around the forehead, the temples and the jawline. But you can apply this as much or as little as you like, and then going in to deepen all of those contours with the darker blue so that we get a nice gradient effect, and it just makes the look a lot more intricate and gives the pattern a nicer definition. I'm then taking a gold metallic paint from Mermaid. This is their Paradise paints, and it is just a water activated paint, and I'm taking this on a disposable makeup sponge and applying this all over the highlights of the face, so anywhere you would apply highlight normally in your makeup, and just a little extra on the forehead and areas where I usually wouldn't apply as much, but I just did it to make the look more interesting. So once you've got all of your paint done, you just want to let that sit and dry for a minute so that you don't smudge any of the paint when you're removing it off. And as you're taking the tights off, you want to pull it away from your face so that you don't smudge any of the patterns. So onto the brows, I'm first taking that darker blue colour and just applying this in the outer edge of my brow, so the tail, and feathering that in towards the centre. And then taking the lighter blue colour on an angled brush and just feathering that into the front of the brow. I then just took a spoolie and brushed my brows through in the shape that I normally wear them. So then I'm going back in with that Mermaid shadow by NYX and just highlighting the brow bone. So just to prep my lashes for falsies, I'm first curling them with a lash curler and then apply mascara, which is just Roller Lash by Benefit, and I'm just applying a very thin coat to help them blend with my falsies. These are House of Lashes Iconic lashes. I really love these. I've been wearing them in pretty much all of my videos lately. They're just my favourites at the moment. And then I'm applying some more mascara to the lower lashes, and this is just a different mascara that has a smaller spoolie. And I'm taking Lit Cosmetics Champagne Wishes Glitter and applying this to the inner corner because I felt like something was missing, so I just applied a bit of glitter. Then taking a dark blue metallic paint, this is again by Mermaid from that same Paradise Paint palette, and I'm just taking this on a little brush and applying this all over my lips. So next I'm taking the light blue from that same Paradise Paint palette and I'm just applying this right in the centre of the lips just for a little highlight to give them a little more dimension and to keep that same fade effect. And I just took a little bit more of that Mermaid shadow again and just placed that in the centre of the lips for some highlight, and I also highlighted the Cupid's bow with this. So onto the chest, I'm taking the tights over my arms and just holding that in place with my hand and applying those same shadows that we used on the face, mixing them both together, and just applied this all over the arm and the shoulder. And I just put that same gold paint over the top with the little makeup sponge, and I put that on the shoulder and the collarbone. And then repeated the same thing on the other arm with those blue shadows mixed together and a little bit of the gold paint on the makeup sponge. So again, for removing this, you just want to take it off nice and quickly so that you don't smudge it. And then I moved on to the neck. So to get this piece of fabric that you see I'm using here, I just took a mesh glove and cut it in half and pinned it at the back of my neck so that I could have it in place so it's nice and tight. And I just applied the blue shadow on the sides as my shading and the gold paint on the centre of my neck as my highlight. So again, I just unclipped that and took it off nice and quickly so that it doesn't smudge. And I'm now just doing some more highlighting on the collarbones using that Mermaid shadow by NYX, and I highlighted my tendons on my neck. As you can see, as I'm just popping my collarbone out, you just highlight any of the bits that stick out, and then I just blended that in with my finger. I finished off the look by applying some hair oil to my hair to help it look wet. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up because that really helps me out, and share this video with your friends if they're not ready for Halloween yet, if they're still deciding. Also, if you decide to recreate this look, please don't forget to tag me in it. I would love to see all of your recreations. All of my social media links are in the description as always, and stay tuned for the next few weeks because we've still got even more Halloween tutorials coming up. We've got a Joker coming next week, and the week after that I'm doing sort of a last minute tutorial. So if you'd like to see that, then please subscribe if you haven't already. And that is it from me this week, so I'll see you next week. Bye!
hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest tease. We sat down by the fire,
Oh, I just hit my foot. Get away, huh? I went on a tangent. Start again. Focus. Oh my god, why is it making me look so white? Well, I am white. But... So I came up with this makeup. No, of course it's a makeup tutorial. And don't forget to